Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. We have some new makeup to play with today. I am so excited about it. Finally got my order of the new Fenty setting powder. This, I think, is the thing I'm most excited to try because we need to see if this is good. I have the new Kulfi glossy lip balms. I picked up a new blush shade from Rhode. I got the new Fenty primer, NYX lip stain lip liners. We have the new Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So much good stuff to try out. I'm really excited. Also have the new Fenty gloss bomb shade, which I'm very excited to put on my lips. You already know the drill. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into it. For my eye look, I just did something really simple and easy. I used the new Blend Bunny x Ellis Brooklyn Part 2 collab. Love this palette. I have been using this palette just about every single day. Since I tried it, I've played with just about every single row. Today, I tapped into mainly these two rows for my eye look. For the shimmer that's all over my lid, I went into this shade and this shade right here all over the lid. Fenty has been on a roll, so I have the Grip Trip Mattifying and Blurring Primer. This is a super cool primer. I have been testing out this primer thoroughly, and when I tell you this is a really good primer, it looks incredibly cool. Now, this primer does retail for $37, which is very pricey. She came out with two different primers. This one is the mattifying and blurring primer, but she also came out with a hydrating primer, which I definitely want to get my hands on. So Fenty Beauty says that this is a gripping primer that mattifies and blurs skin, is also infused with skincare benefits that deliver a smooth, filtered finish that makes your makeup last up to 12 hours. So the pink in here is the mattifying part, but around it is like this clear gel, which I believe is the skincare. So Fenty says to only use this primer where you need it. This is how the primer comes out. It's like the gel and the mattifying swirl come together to form this. So I'm gonna put this primer everywhere that I get oily. So mainly my T-zone area. I'm just gonna do one side so you can see it actually blurring and you can see the difference on both sides. Now, it doesn't feel tacky or anything like that. So if you're thinking that this is gonna be just like the Milk Hydro Grip or the e.l.f. matte gripping primer, it's not like that. It does not feel tacky at all. It is very interesting that they call it like the grip primer because I was expecting it to actually have a tacky finish, but also mattify like the e.l.f. one. You can already see the difference. This side is very blurred, it's mattified. This side is not. I have been enjoying this every time that I use it. I took this traveling with me as well, and it did not let me down. You know that's very risky when you take a newer product with you traveling, because you know whatever product you're taking with you when you travel has to be good. You have to trust that product. The fact that I took this primer as my only primer when traveling was very risky, but I've really been enjoying this. I much enjoy this primer more than their last mattifying primer for sure. I'm just applying a little foundation on top. This is the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation. Since we're really Fenty heavy today, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the Match Stick in the shade Espresso. Just a little light sculpting here. So I placed a huge Rhode order, and I picked up another shade in one of the pocket blushes. This is the shade Date Cake, and I just saw this color and I was like, this is a gorgeous color. I don't really think it's gonna go with my eye look today, but it is very late that I'm filming this and I don't have anywhere to go. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, that is a gorgeous fall colored blush. So I'm just gonna apply some of this. Yeah, this definitely does not go with this eye look today, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. I'm probably gonna put on a powder blush on top of this anyways, but I just wanted to see this color. That's really pretty. That's a very pretty color. Wow. I don't know, guys. I feel like the pocket blushes are growing on me. When I first initially tried out these pocket blushes, the shades were not it, honestly. I feel like now that she has more shades in her line, I can really get a feel for the formula and also the colors. It just looks really good. Wow, this does not go with my eye look, so please do not talk about me. Please don't talk about me. So for concealer, this is technically still a new concealer. I have really been loving this. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Full Cover concealer, and I've really been enjoying this. I've gotten a lot of questions about this particular brush right here for my concealer. This is the BK Beauty 114 dual-sided brush. So one side is for like your liquids and your creams. The other side is for powders. It just covers so much surface area. And it's quick too. It's very quick. That looks good. Very good. Let's get into this Fenty powder because I'm so excited. This is the Set It Down Super Fine Blurring Setting Powder. This retails for $37. Fenty loves that $37 price point. Let me just say that they love that price point. So I picked up the shade Banana. There's a really nice shade range on these powders. So this says it is a lightest air setting powder that extends your makeup wear, defends against sweat and humidity, and mattifies shine without diffusing the look of pores. On the Sephora website, it says it's best for oily skin. There's chia seed in here, which helps to control the shine, but there's also hyaluronic acid that retains moisture. So I feel like anyone could possibly use this. I love this. It comes with a puff, and this is a thick puff. This actually looks just like the Rare Beauty puff that I use. I think this is the same puff. I love this puff from Rare Beauty. I use this every single day. So Fenty gave us an actual nice puff that we can use in this powder. So I am happy about that. Not a lot of brands do that. They usually give like really small, tiny little circle little puffs. I'm like, what are we gonna do with that? We cannot set our makeup with that. This is actually a puff that we can use. Noticeable difference between this one and the old powder is you get way less product in here. It's a lot smaller. Wow, I didn't even see on the side it says puff included. Wow. So in here you get 15 grams of product. Oh, I love this. So you twist it, right? Do you twist this? Hold on. Yeah, no, you don't twist it. It's not a twist. Oh, whoa, it is a twist. Wow, okay, so you twist it to close it, and then you twist it to unlock and get more powder. Love that. Okay, let's see. Is there any glitter or shimmer in here? I'm not seeing it. Does it have that smell? I can't really smell anything, but this is what the powder looks like. It's kind of hard to see, but we're gonna try this out. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing any shimmer, which I am loving. No shimmer so far. Okay, let's put this on. I feel like I need a mirror. Oh, okay. Wow, there is no shimmer. Thank you. Thank you, Fenty. There is no shimmer in this powder. So it is completely matte. And it is blurring the mess out of my face. Okay, and it's super finely milled. Like, I can just see that. It is very, very finely milled. Wow, these brands. Also, I forgot to mention, this is a talc-free powder. Y'all know I love that. These brands have figured it out when it comes to a good talc-free powder that's not shimmery. Because this looks really good. I feel like I put, okay, hold on. Looking at it right here where I have some texture, it kind of emphasized it a little bit. That definitely could just be a me problem, only because a lot of times when I put too much powder on this part of my under eye right here, it does this right here. So I'm not gonna say this powder is the cause of this because this has happened before with other setting powders. So, but I do see that right here. I'm gonna lightly set the Rhode blush too. Very impressed. Also, I really like this puff. I like this puff. I only picked up this shade. I want to get a deeper shade for all over the face. I feel like this shade's a little light to use all over. This is a good shade for me to use just under the eyes for that brightness. Even though I wish we still got more powder. Love the additions that they added with this. You can close up the powder so it doesn't leak. I love that it came with a puff. I also love the new shades that she added as well. Now that we're set, let's do a little MAC Fix Plus to help melt this down. I'm definitely going to put on the Fenty lip gloss, but I do want to try out these Kulfi lip balms. They sent me all the shades. The two that I pulled out to try is Vanilla Sponge Cake and Watermelon Sherbet, but I kind of just want to try Vanilla Sponge Cake. I love anything vanilla, but I'm very picky when it comes to vanilla kind of scents. I feel like literally everyone is coming out with a glossy lip product like this. The scent of this is very, very subtle. This one seems to be a clear with like gold reflex in it. Ooh, it's very sparkly. You can see the color a little better. It's like a clear with gold reflect. Very, very subtle. If I was comparing the scent, you know how you can smell a Summer Fridays lip balm? This one you can't really smell. I would say it is definitely thinner than Summer Fridays. It's glossy. I mean, it is called the Lip Snack Glossing Lip Balm. And honestly, it almost kind of feels like a lip oil. It's a lot thinner. It has a little bit more of a slip to it as well, but it's not as thick as the Summer Fridays. If someone was to hand me this and my eyes were closed and I put this on, I would think that I just put on a lip oil. And I say that in the best way possible. I have so many lip products to play with, it's not even funny. I'm gonna have to definitely do another testing new makeup video soon. I have the Lawless Love Shack Fancy Gloss. I have the Charlotte Tilbury. These are the Juicy Licious. These are the Nectar lip oils. I have this new Fenty. I really want to wear this today. Next up for lips, I have this product right here from NYX. This is the Lip Lingerie Lip Liner Stain. So this is the shade Wild Side, which is categorized as a deep gray, but honestly, y'all, it looks brown, like a deep brown. This was my first time actually using a lip liner stain. I never bought the Huda Beauty one. I think this was like $12, which is a lot more affordable. It's like half the price. The tip is really nice too, so you can be really precise with this. I honestly feel like with a product like this, it is definitely a learning curve. It's looking like this one's kind of starting to dry out. But when I first used this, it was smooth. Wow, this did so good on the first time. Let's do the bottom. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. The bottom was good. Like that is how it, no, the bottom is how it looked when I first tried it out. I didn't feel dry at all, but I don't know what's going on with my top lip. It's definitely a learning curve with this product. Definitely not the cleanest lip line. I felt like on the top lip, it was getting a little dry. I just think that with a lip product like this, they all probably have to be stored upside down, honestly, because essentially it is a marker and all the product needs to come down. If you wanted to get the Huda Beauty one, but you just couldn't justify the price, this is literally like half the price of the Huda. So if you want something more affordable, I would say this one is pretty much comparable to the Huda Beauty one. I really can't say if the formulas are exactly the same, but the idea behind the product is the same. They're both lip liner stains and they are going to stain. But with this kind of product, there's definitely a learning curve. I feel the urge to go on top of this with a lip liner that I always use. Honestly, I feel like this is how I would use a lip liner stain anyways, because once this lip liner wears off, I know I have that extra insurance underneath. But I know some people probably don't want to take that extra step and do that. Fenty Gloss. So Fenty gave us the Rose Amber Lip Oil shade in the Gloss Bomb formula. I am so happy about this because this is my favorite shade in the lip oil. I just think this is very close to Hot Chocolate. Don't you worry, I pulled out Hot Chocolate to compare. They do look very similar. Now that I'm putting them together, one's warm, one's cool. Let's swatch Rose Amber. Ooh, love a new Fenty gloss. Okay, so this is Rose Amber. I actually just opened up a new Hot Chocolate because I just completely finished up my Hot Chocolate. Look at your girl finishing up lip products. This is a fresh Hot Chocolate, which I'm so excited about. I definitely feel like you can see a difference. One is warm, one is cool. So we have, this one is Rose Amber, and then we have Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate is one of my favorite shades, but Rose Amber is like the perfect cool toned color. Yup. That is gorgeous. I love this color. I love this dark lip liner. That is a combo. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that is such a gorgeous color. I feel like sometimes Hot Chocolate is a little too warm, but I love this color because it's cool toned and it goes so well with literally just about all of my cool tone looks whenever I do a cool tone look. I'm loving this lip combo. Last product we have is this setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the mattifying version of the OG, which we all know and love. I have already tried this out. I've already put up a YouTube short, and when I tell you, I literally saw the difference right away. I do feel like my skin is pretty blurred right now because of the Fenty setting powder, but I still want to use this. So there is a little ball in here that you have to shake. A little bit of the claims on this, if you haven't seen my short, it's supposed to prime and set for up to 16 hours. There's oil and shine control. It's waterproof. There's no melting, no fading, no creasing, and it has a microfine weightless veil. Shake to activate. It says you can mist it over your entire face before and after applying makeup. So if you want to use it as like a priming spray, you can, or you can just use it as a setting spray. we're sprayed. Let's speed up this drying process. I just feel like it's just gonna blur the skin even more than what it already is. Look at that. Like, my skin is just blurred even more than what it already was. Look at this side compared to what it did. It's still kind of drying a little bit, but you can literally see how that just blurred my skin. Like I said, where has the spray been the entire time? Because, honey, where has it been? That spray is something else. This spray from Charlotte smells just like the original one. Same scent. Just does something a little different to the finish. I enjoyed everything that I tried. The only thing that was a little bit iffy the second time around using was the NYX lip liner. But I'm just starting to think that all of these have to be stored a specific way because it is a marker type of product. That's why I felt like it started to run out on my top lip, holding it up like this. But when I started to hold it down and do it like this, the product was coming out just fine. That's something to keep in mind, but like I said, the price of this is a lot more affordable than others on the market. You might think that having to do that is worth it for the price point of this. So you never know. Everybody's different. This pocket blush from Rhode, so gorgeous. This is the perfect fall shade. I cannot wait to play with this blush even more. The Fenty mattifying primer, really enjoyed this. I definitely want to get my hands on the hydrating one because this is very good. The Kulfi glossy balm, really like this. I'm definitely gonna pop this in my purse. I like that you can actually see the sparkle, and I love the glossiness of this as well. And it feels like a lip oil, so it feels really hydrating. So yeah, this is going in the purse. Cannot forget the new Fenty setting powder. My skin prior to the Charlotte Tilbury spray blurred really, really nicely. I did put a little too much powder in, you know, under my eye on one side, but the other side was perfectly fine. So I'm not blaming the powder for that. Definitely want to pick up a deeper shade to use all over the face, but I need to know, once you guys actually try out this powder, let me know what you think. Is it better than the original to you? I need to know. If anyone's curious about the powder blush I put on, it's from Rhode Beauty in the shade Oasis. I'm gonna have everything that I'm wearing and what I tried today listed and linked down below in the description in case you're curious about it. There were some other products I definitely wanted to use that I didn't get to use today, so I'm definitely going to be doing another trying new makeup video very soon. I'm still waiting for my Made by Mitchell curve case in medium deep to come, and I'm pretty sure by then I will have picked up some more new products because there's so much stuff that's on my wish list that I really want to get my hands on. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you in my next video. Bye guys!